Okay.
We both.
Yeah. Yeah, we can continue now.
Yes. Okay. So, can you tell me about yourself, your current experience, and what roles and duties you are performing in current organization?
Sure. So myself is Samil. So having 3 years experience on DevOps. So in my past experience, I worked on a couple of tools like version control system, good experience on Subversion, and Git also I have good knowledge. And coming to build tools, good experience on Ant and Maven also I have very good experience. Coming to continuous integration, I have very good experience on Jenkins. So in my past experience, I worked on a couple of activities in Jenkins like installing the nodes and also installing the plugins for my project requirement. Apart from these activities, I have good knowledge on the deployment using the configuration management tool, Chef, and also Rundeck also good experience, and also very good experience on ticketing system tool, ServiceNow, RTC, and Jira. And also I have very good experience on backup repository, Artifactory in Nexus, and Confluence also Atlassian tool I have good knowledge Confluence, and Bamboo also basic knowledge I have. And very recently I started career with cloud also, Amazon Web Services, like EC2 I have knowledge, and S3 I have knowledge, and VPC also basic knowledge. Yeah, this is myself.
Okay. And currently, in which organization you are working for?
Currently I am working in Capgemini.
Okay, currently you are working for Capgemini.
Yes.
Sitting Capgemini or for some other clients you are working?
No, some other payroll I am working, but the client is Capgemini.
Okay, so your client is Capgemini.
Exactly correct.
No issue. Okay. What is the difference between that SVN and Git?
Yeah. The basic difference between SVN and Git is, so in SVN we don't have separate staging area. Like staging area is nothing but to check the, verifying the code. Like verification and all we not possible in the area. So but in Git we have a staging area. There you can verify the code. From after that only you can commit into the your central repository. That functionality we have while using the Git. And also the basic difference between SVN and Git is, in SVN we have a separate branching terminal, strategy. So we have to create the trunk branch tag and we have to create. Coming to Git, we no need to create these kind of things. We don't have any separate strategy. So like from master only we can do the activities, like parent only, current master only it will act. And apart from this, merging concept also compared to SVN, we have master branch only in Git, so a little bit easy compared to SVN. So these kind of differences we have while using the SVN and Git.
Okay. And what about that? That is your distributed structure and that SVN having a centralized structure.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. What is Git stash?
Yeah, Git stash is like I don't have knowledge on the Git stash. I worked on a GitHub and a Git I worked.
No. Actually, it's not a separate tool. Git stash is something which we can use in.
Yeah. Oh, you are asking about the Git stash command only?
Yes.
Yeah. So when you wanted to record the current state of the working directory, we can use the Git stash.
Sorry?
Yeah. So whenever you wanted to record your current state of the working directory, so it's like if I wanted to record, I can use the Git stash.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And okay. And can you tell me the process how when we establish Git first time? So what is the process?
Yes. So suppose if you are new for the Git, first step is what you have to do is, so you have to create the account in the GitHub, central repository. There once you create the account, in locally you have to install the Git, like Windows. If you want, you can install the Git as per your Windows operating system, either 32 or 64, you have to set up. Once it is done, what you have to do is, you have to install the Git. Later Git bash only we have to start. So there first we will create the just Git practice kind of thing folder I will create. After that, what I need to do is whatever new project I created in the GitHub front end, that URL I should take from the GitHub. After that, I'll clone that URL into the my local workspace, like git space clone space. That particular repository URL, whatever I created, that I need to clone. So once it is done, once I cloned that data, what I need to do is whatever development I have, that folders I have to put inside that repository. I have to add that particular folders using the git space, add space, and the file name I should provide. Later, I have to check in and commit git space commit -m double quote message I need to pass. After that, I need to push that into my origin master, git space origin master, git push space origin master I can give. So this is the way how I will set up initial stage, and I will commit the source code into the git repository. So if you want to build the code into your Jenkins, so you have to create the Jenkins job, and then there you have to select the SCM tool as the git, and then you give your repository URL. After that, you can click on the build now option. Like that I can consider.
Okay. But what is the difference between git remote and git clone?
Yeah.
What is the difference between git remote and git clone?
Yeah. So it's like a git clone is nothing but if we want to clone, from the repository, we have a central repository. If I wanted to clone the complete code, I can use the git clone I will use. So git remote is nothing but it's like a only .git folder also. If I wanted to get that from the remote directory, I can use the git remote.
Sorry, Tamil, I am not getting you. Can you? What is git remote?
Yeah. So git remote is nothing but where exactly we have the central repository.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is the difference between that? If you fire git remote command, what happened? Or what is that thing?
Git remote I never tried with in my environment.
Okay.
Only I cloned the code from the central repository.
Okay. What is the git diff do?
Yeah.
What is git diff do in git?
Yeah. What it will do is, so it will check the difference between the previous revision number and the current revision number it will give.
Okay. And what is push and pull?
Yeah. Push is nothing but whatever changes you are doing in the locally, if you want to push that into your Git server, you can use Git push. So pull is nothing but updating. If you want to update your local directory, you can use the Git pull option.
Okay. And you have experience on Jenkins as well as?
Yeah, a very good experience on that.
Okay. So suppose Tamil, you want to create a new project.
Okay.
So what all steps you have to do? To create the new job, and what all configurations mandatory applications you have to make.
Okay. Yeah. So whenever I wanted to create the new project, so first step is I have to set up the node mission. So node missions is nothing but the purpose of the slave missions are nodes to distribute the load in Jenkins into different slave missions. We are using the slave concept. So we have to set up first slave. So once you set up the slave, what you have to do is you have to check the version control system URL whether the code is available or not. After that, maven pom.xml is you have to write to build your packages. You have to write the maven pom.xml. There you should mention the group ID, artifact ID, and version, and SCM URL also you have to mention in the pom.xml. Why you will mention is nothing but whenever you mention the SCM URL like S1 URL, what it will do is it will go and check out the source code from that location. After that particular URL, whatever URL you have, that S1 URL, you have to configure into the Jenkins job. So that Jenkins job, we have a format like CI-job name-branch name. We will follow the structure for the job naming conversion. Once it is done, whenever I am creating the fresh job, I will create the freestyle build. Suppose if already we have a job, only if I wanted to change the branch name only inside the Jenkins job configuration, copy existing job I have to select. So once it is done, what I need to do is inside the job restrict where the project can be run. That option is there. That is the use for like if I wanted to configure the particular slave, you wanted to build the code into that particular mission, you have to set up the that mission name, slave name. After that, you have to select the SCM, like which version control you wanted to select. That link you have to provide. After that, if you wanted to automate the build structure, like whenever your developer checked in the source code into the repository, you have to set up the poll SCM enable, you have to mention. After that, Maven build.xml, I mean, if you are using the Maven, you have to select the Maven as the invoke top level Maven build structure. After that, suppose if you wanted to do the release process also, you can enable the rhn push plugin inside the Jenkins job. There you have to pass the satellite server IP address, and there exactly where you want to release the package, that location you should mention in the structure. Later, if you wanted to continue with the deployment also, you can configure the rundeck plugin inside the Jenkins job. So after that, you can trigger the build manually, or else you can commit the source code. Automatically, it will build the code. So this is the way how I will configure.
Okay. Okay, Tamil, do you have experience on Linux machines?
Yeah, I will do both Windows and Linux, everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
And suppose suppose we have a file, okay?
Okay.
So in Linux, okay, we have a file older than 20 days. We have to delete all the files older than 20 days. Okay, so how we can do that in Linux?
Sorry, come again.
Suppose we have a directory, okay? Hello?
Okay. Yeah. I can.
Okay. In that directory, we are having lots of files, and we have to delete all those files which is more than 20 days, older than 20 days. So how we can do it in Linux machines?
Yeah. So for that, we have to run the command to delete the files like older than 20 days. Like for that, what we have to do is, so first we have to write.
What command?
Yeah, I'll tell you. So if it is like find /path/to/file names *-m time plus 20, you can give minus exec rm-rf flower bracket and the slash and the colon you can give. Like that you can delete.
Can you, actually your voice is breaking, can you come again?
Yeah. So first step is you have to like find slash location of that path, you have to give slash.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes. I'm listening.
Yeah. Slash files *-m time plus 20.
/file.
Yeah, files FILES *-m time plus 20 minus exec if you want to format rm-rf flow you have to provide. Like that I can delete.
Okay. No. So when you mention file, so what you have to mention in that? Something you have to mention or not?
Yeah, file name you should mention. Which file you have to delete.
No. Okay, in file you have to give the file name. Which file you have to delete?
Yes, exactly. That file name you should provide. Suppose see, why I mentioned the star is nothing but suppose if it is like .txt extension, what star will do is, so star will check the all .txt files. So it will delete the all txt.
Okay.
Yeah. That is depends on our requirement. So what kind of files if I want to delete, that I should mention in that location of files.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you worked on Vim, Bash shells?
Shell script I worked.
You on shell script you have experience on?
Yeah.
Okay. Suppose in Bash we have you have to search a word and want to replace with some other word. Suppose you have to search Vibhor and want to replace with the Tamil. So how you can do it in that file?
Yeah. So first what I need to do is, First I have to grep the file, whatever file I have to
No,
search.
that file is open in your VIM.
Okay.
You are working as bash.
Yeah. Then I can use the cat greater than that appending name I can append. Whatever file I wanted to replace, that file I should append.
No, you are not understanding. Actually, that you have opened one file in VIM, VI editor.
Okay.
Understand? Okay. In that you already opened a file. Okay. You have to find a name Vibhor and want to replace with Tamil. Complete that file. So how you can do it in that VIM?
That I'm not sure about that.
Okay, sure. Okay. Samil, there is one requirement. Okay, you have to create multiple of files. Okay, multiple directories, and in every directory, that suppose you have in Linux you are having /home Tamil. Okay, in that directory you have to create one text file, one directory again under in that again 2-3 directories more. So how you can do it in Linux?
Yeah. So we can use the mkdir foo bar baz we can use.
Sorry, mkdir?
foo we can use. We can use. And buzz we can use. Baz.
Are you sure?
Yeah, bar we can use or buzz we can use.
DAR and purge.
bar.
Bar you can use.
Yeah, bar and buzz. Yeah, bar and buzz I can use.
And what this command will do?
It will create the two different folders like bar and buzz, whatever folders if I want.
mkdir bar and buzz it will create.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it will create mkdir foo and bar and buzz we can give. So like that it will create.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. What is Maven?
Yeah, Maven is a build tool. So it have some different structure in the pom.xml. So you can use as a release management also.
Okay. Why we actually for build Alt also a build tool. Okay.
Yeah.
Alt also a build tool. So
Yeah.
what is the difference between Ant and Maven?
Yeah. So the main difference between Ant and Maven is Ant we will do only building. So we can't do in the release. So and also while using the Maven we have a separate life cycle for Maven. We can do the building and releasing and deployment also we can do while using the Maven. So we have a like completely life cycle will follow, and also Maven will compatible for the plugins whenever we require. So these kind of differences we have while using Ant and Maven.
Okay. Can you, what kind of command you fired in Maven?
Yeah, if I wanted to compile the code, I can use the locally mvn space compile. I can use mvn package. I can use mvn clean. I can use multiple commands.
Okay, if you fire mvn clean package, then what will we do?
Yeah. So what it will do is it will clean the directory of like if you have already existing logs and all, it will clean and then it will do the compilation and it will create the package. So like that it will do.
Okay. Some in Jenkins, suppose in Jenkins we have actually in some organization that Jenkins is installed, and we have to configure user management and password management. So how we can do it in Jenkins?
Yeah, your requirement user access for particular job or entire Jenkins only? Which type of user is required?
No. Suppose you are Jenkins administrator in an organization. So you have to add more security and that your user management. So how you can do it in Jenkins?
So in the configure security global I have to go. So there only I
Okay.
can give the my ID of the particular user. I can give there.
Can you explicitly tell me that what configurations you need to change in configuration management global change in that directly?
Yeah, yeah. Project based security option we have now. There we have to select and then we have to enable the project based security enable.
Okay.
Yeah. So like that I can secure my Jenkins.
Okay.
Yeah.
Only that's it. You have to enable the security management. Click on that, and it will start automatically.
Like that I can configure my users and all. So backend again I have to go. So backend also I have to
What
set the
that
authentication.
configuration? I just want to know what all steps you will do to configure it. I want that things.
Yeah. So like front end we can use that configure security global only. So there we have to pass the user and the group's ID we have to pass. If you want
In that
to, yeah,
directly.
yeah, tell me.
Directly you can pass username and password. Actually, in your organization, you are using Jenkins.
Yeah, first we have
Yes.
to check the user is
On which
available or
version
not.
sorry, on which version you are working on?
1.565.1.
Okay. It's you don't think so? It's a pretty old version. Your organization
Yeah,
is
that's what, very old we are using. We didn't
yeah.
migrate it into very new. So that's why I'm telling that configuration only.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that version launched in 2014 itself only.
Correct. So my configuration is what we
So
are
then what?
working. Yeah,
That
yeah.
then that means you are not getting that the DevOps advantage in your organization. If you are using old tools,
No, we
then
integrated pipeline also with that old version only.
okay, okay.
See, in that pipeline
How that
plugins,
pipeline works?
yeah,
Can
so if I wanted to,
elaborate?
if I wanted to automate the multiple architecture, I can use the multiple